Hi there everybody, and welcome to a quick conversation on Canvas for Anatomy 2. So this is what my dashboard looks like. I'm sure yours is somewhat similar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and click on the link for our class for Anatomy 2 and bring that up. This is the home page that you see here. With any luck, this video that you're watching, as this is pushed down, will appear right in this area. So hopefully that's where we're at this moment. Now, the goal of my video here is to sort of walk you through how this class is going to go and just have a little bit of a conversation on the important parts of my Canvas setup if you've never had one of my classes. All right, so first things first, they have provided you with a kind of a neat little walk into the class here. None of this is designed by me, but it's interesting and it is helpful for you if you're somewhat concerned about how to get started. They even have this nice little intro here that I filled out for you guys, so you can go through and give that a read, and it's got some interesting information in it. But for my purposes, I'm just going to jump straight over here to the official syllabus for the class, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so in this, I will point out that this is an online class. Now, I will be hosting Zoom sessions that you guys can come into, and we will talk through sort of the important parts of the lectures. And if you have any questions or concerns, Zoom meetings will be the ideal times for those. We'll set a day for Anatomy and Physiology 2, and I will host meetings at 9 o'clock and 7 p.m. on those days. Basically, so anybody that works at night can come to the morning one, or anybody that works during the day can come to the night one, just so you have plenty of time to get in touch with me if you so need. However, anytime you need to get in touch with me, you can just jump over here to the inboxing function and send me a message, and chances are I'll get back to you very quickly. You're going to laugh at me, but I leave this thing at that number, so if it ever changes, I know that somebody sent me a message. So feel free to drop me an inbox at that point. Further on here, you can actually find my contact information, so send me a regular email if you so choose. I prefer the inbox, but you can do this if you'd like. This is my office number on campus, so if you're on campus and you want to come by and talk, this is the place to do it. Feel free, you know, knock yourself out, and this is my office phone number. Okay, so I will be putting out office hours at some stage, just after the semester kind of calms down. We can see where we're at. Now, you have a variety of options when it comes to books here, and herein lies the nuance to this class. Here's the reality, folks. It's been since about 2013 since I've taught Anatomy 2. In other words, it's been a long time. As a result of that, I'm going to build everything from scratch, brand new for you guys, because I'm sure my stuff's out of date. So you're going to get the newest, freshest, best version of Anatomy 2 possible. And the side effect of that is probably not a terrible idea to have a book. Okay? I will be following the lab manual. See, mastering A&P standalone code. There we go, lab manual. I will be following the lab manual straight through. So I have this lab manual. I will be building you lab videos based off of this lab manual, walking you through the materials that are there. So you should certainly, without any question, have this lab manual. Now, in terms of the book, let's see here. We've got a hardback bundle, loose leaf bundle, and then a mastering code with an e-text, I'm sure is what that is. The way that I'm going to build your lectures is very straightforward. If it's a lecture on the urinary system, I'm going to read the chapter on the urinary system, and then I'm going to go through and build a PowerPoint based off of that chapter. So your lectures that I will build and provide for you are coming straight out of this textbook. Okay? Straight out of that textbook. So if you want to have the source material from which I'm pulling your lectures, that's where to have it from. Am I going to be assigning you material out of the textbook to read? No. Are you going to be assigned questions that are in the... No. All that you will need to do well in the class, I will provide you in the PowerPoints. But if you're going to be a person whom is willing to read the book, not a bad idea to have it. All right, good tool. And again, it's what I'm going to use. It's the source material I will use to build your lectures. It's all coming straight out of that textbook. All right, good. Again, here's my contact information if you need me. Let's see, here's some information about the class, generally speaking, outcomes, course policies, etiquette, computer skills, all this fun stuff. Go through and give it a read. I'm not going to read through it all for you, but give it a read. All right, academic misconduct. We're going to be pretty intense on this semester. I'm tired of folks thinking they can get away with things. So whenever you take exams for me, they will all use the, let's see, where's it at? The Honor Lock tab here. So this is an online proctoring tool. To be able to use Honor Lock, you're going to have a computer that is capable of running Google Chrome, and you're going to have a webcam that can provide video of you while you're taking your exams. And further, for my class, you're going to have a mirror in the background so I can see your computer screen and your hands and what you're doing. Far too often, I see people wearing glasses or something ridiculous, and they got their phone sitting right there, and I can see it in the reflection. Got to throw a 0 at somebody, ruin their whole semester. I don't want to do that. So just to make darn sure that no one's up to anything, we're going to have that mirror in the background. So study, study, study. Honor Lock, mirror in the background. All right, you got to have it. You're not going to have it many times. You're going to have 2 lab tests and 4 lecture tests, and that's the only times you're going to have this set up. But make sure that you have it. Okay, make sure you have it. All right, attendance policies. This is an online class. You know, emails, remote instruction, information about grading scales. Nothing here is surprising. Here is the most important thing that you're going to have in this class, all right? What this does is it outlines by week the materials that we're going to be covering, okay? By week, so the week of the 24th, the week of the 1st, the week of June 7th. All of that will line out the materials that we're going to be covering in the class as well as the labs, all right? So my goal is going to be basically on every Tuesday or Wednesday, I will sit down and record you a new lecture. I will upload that and provide it to you to match up to the requirements seen here in the schedule. I'm going to try real hard to stick to this schedule, folks. No promises, but I'm going to do my best to stick to it. It's a lot of work building these lectures completely from nothing and then shooting the video and getting it edited and getting it uploaded to you. So be prepared. They will be coming in time. All right, they'll be coming in time. So there is your schedule. Now, announcements, which are not yet available, but they will be soon. Pretty much every time I need to tell you anything, like when a Zoom meeting is going to be held, when you've got a test coming up, if you've had a quiz and a lot of folks haven't done it, I'll be putting up announcements that'll basically spell that out for you. So you'll be seeing these constantly. Pretty much the first thing you see when you log in is going to be the announcements. So that is a very important tab for us here on Canvas. Then we have modules, hopefully. Now, what we have here is some information about office hours and Zoom meetings. Feel free to give it a look. Again, I'll be providing you with announcements about these, but also here I have the class calendar. So you can click on that. Here's our calendar outlining when everything's due, when your exams basically are going to be held. It's all there in a wonderful tool there in modules. And further, there is going to be a syllabus video link. That's this video here that we're doing. A lecture video link set and a lab video link set. And when we go in here, you're going to find that this is empty. Let me show you what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to pull up my Biology 1 class here. And when I go into their modules, I've already built all their stuff. And I go into the lecture videos. This is what it's going to look like. All right? So you can see lecture 1, 2, 3, etc. These are just YouTube links. There's nothing terribly special. The way that you're going to do our class, folks, and this is very straightforward, is you go into modules and you'll find lecture test 1 materials. You can click on that PowerPoint and then you go into your YouTube lecture videos and you'll be able to click on the video link for that PowerPoint. Let's see if it'll pull up real quick. Well, regardless. Yeah, here we go. So this would be a video dealing with the PowerPoint that's available in the modules. All right. So that's the way this is going to be lined up. So you'll have a lecture video, or I'm sorry, a lecture PowerPoint with an accompanying lecture video. And then once you've done the PowerPoint using the lecture video, I'll provide you a quiz on that PowerPoint. Now the goal is this. You watch the video, you hear what I have to say, you take notes. You do the quiz. The quiz shows you what I find to be the most important aspects. If you do the quizzes well, and you'll have 3 to 4 lectures per test, if you do the quizzes well, they should help you dramatically on your exams. All right, you'll be getting announcements as we go on this subject, and it's going to be the same story in lab. So again, this is biology material, but here we have a lab worksheet that basically outlines the most important parts of, for instance, the first lab, which is here. And then up in my YouTube video links, you can see the labs, okay? It's going to be the same concept in our class, except I haven't built any of the materials yet. I found out I was teaching this class about 5 days before the semester starts. So I've been working on things, but it's all going to be in there as we progress. So you can expect it next week. Now, the first thing that you're going to do in this class, pause this video, go do it now, jump into the assignments, and in the assignments you need to go ahead and knock out this attendance quiz. It basically just says, hi, I'm here, please don't drop me from the class. All right, so do the attendance quiz so that I can register you as actually taking the class. Honor Lock, again, is going to be where all of your tests are provided, and then your grades can be found in the Grades tab. So this is a basic outline of our Canvas class. Again, it will look a lot like this biology class when it's all said and done. Up at the top, you'll have our video links. Again, same thing here. You can go to modules. You'll have your video links here, and then the PowerPoints will be provided down below. So that's how this is going to work out, folks. And again, let me say that you can come in here, click on the calendar, find out when topics are going to be covered and when you're going to be tested on those topics. The way this will go is you'll have a lecture on blood, then you'll have a quiz on blood. You'll do a lecture on the heart, and then you'll have a quiz on the heart. A lecture on blood vessels, then a quiz on blood vessels. Same thing with lab. Lab on blood, quiz on blood for lab. All right. The goal is that if you do the quizzes well, again, they're open notes, open PowerPoint, whatever, you should get hundreds on all those. They will really help you by the end of the semester so that your test grades don't count as heavily. All right, so with that in mind, be expecting a message from me. Go ahead and jump into those assignments and get that opening assignment, that opening quiz done. You got to have it done very quickly, so go do it right now. And you can be expecting PowerPoints uploaded from me very soon. So I'll be building those, I'll upload it, and then I'll put a video out for it so it'll help you through. All right, thanks guys. It's going to be a wild semester. Again, building all this stuff from scratch. There will be some times when it's going to be late at night and you'll be seeing things pop up. So it's going to be very exciting. Yay, summers. All right, thanks so much. You're going to love this, man. It's going to be so much fun. Have a great day and good night.